career, racing, and dating. Let's go for a drive. All right, what's up guys? So today I got a question here from David Chow. He writes, hello Casey. First off, I love your stories you tell on VinWiki, and I love the adventures you go on. Some quick facts about myself. I'm 26 years old. I have a BS in Aerospace Engineering, currently pursuing a master's in the same area, live in the San Francisco Bay Area, and I did 2 years of Formula SAE and have some composite experience. And he writes, my question is, how do I get started in life? One aspect, I want to start a career as an engineer in the racing world, but don't know how or where to start. Second aspect, would like to get into racing as cheap as possible, seeing I'm pretty fresh out of school. And lastly, dating. I don't know if you can offer any advice here, but I'm not a person gifted with much charisma. How should I go about exploring the dating world as someone who checks off most of the stereotypical engineer's personality trait boxes? Thank you very much for your time, David Chow. Well, first of all, man, and everybody else out there, we're all geeks and dorks, so don't fret, I got you covered. So, career, racing, and dating. Let's go for a drive. Figure it out together. So, San Francisco Bay Area, awesome place, very inspiring. I think it's no wonder Gene Roddenberry with Star Trek put Starfleet headquarters there. Told you I was a nerd. Anyway, lots of culture, great academia, everything going on out there, and you're in engineering. So, I think you got a pretty great start, man. You're an amazing culture with lots of opportunities, lots of people to meet from around the world, and obviously chances there to start your career. So, my advice for you in starting off your life in terms of career and focusing on that now, because the truth of the matter is the stage of your game in your life is very critical. You want to get started off right. You want to have a good career and get solid, okay? So, your extracurriculars. The 2 years of Formula SAE is great. I don't know about the experiences you had there other than the composites, but that's a very valuable skill and a hands-on real-world thing to learn. So what I'm going to tell you is this. Obviously, you got to be a good student from your undergraduate to your master's, naturally, but what's going to get you the attention of hiring people and managers in the most competitive job places are going to be your real world extracurricular. And I don't mean extracurricular attached to a school. I mean, like, what do you do for co-ops, internships? What do you do as a hobby? What kind of projects have you done? What have you built? So you really got to just get out there and start making stuff happen, whether you're building a go-kart or a car or you're doing engineering, whatever that may be, whatever you can do for fun, hobby, or your engineering interest out of school is going to be worthwhile, and do it in a structured way that works for your resume. Because the truth of the matter is, these hiring managers are smart. They want people from the real world that, of course, they're smart academically, you know, they've learned everything there, but you're going to be able to hit the ground running and be a person that understands how to work as a team, see a hierarchy, think for themselves, process things, and maybe you've got some talents under your belt. Which leads us to your next question. How do you get started in racing? So here's what I'm thinking. Let's do something, or let's give some consideration that's going to do both for you. Let you have your fun with racing and learn it, but also do something that's going to augment your resume and to make you look good when you go out there for your engineering degree. So you got a little bit of time, okay, before you graduate, and I think it generally goes without saying that college students aren't made of money. I know you're out in the San Francisco Bay Area. I think it's pretty expensive out there, but no reason why we all can't be smart with money, whether you got it or not. So, first thing, kart racing, okay? Kart racing. I'll say it again, kart racing. Buying a kart and going and racing it is not only the cheapest way you can go real racing. I'm not talking about autocross or time trials or, you know, club events, you know, with a car club or something like that. I'm talking wheel-to-wheel, real racing. It's the cheapest way you can go. And also, it is the most hardcore racing you can do. If somebody's very good in a kart, okay, really great racer, good at setup, understanding it, good strategy, making good decisions, and they're just an animal out there, just attacking and winning, right? Then, what does a person need if they're going to transition into something amazing? You know, a prototype car, an endurance car, Formula One car, whatever. Well, they just need a little bit more experience. They need the experience with the mechanical side of the cars, knowing setup, knowing how to be mechanically sympathetic when you're racing, which of course comes with the extracurriculars you're doing, and also fits hand in hand with being in the engineering degree. But then you just got to get experience with big cars, because when you start driving bigger and expensive cars and racing, or if you ever get an opportunity to do a professional drive where someone invites you, you got a lot of responsibility behind what you're doing. You got to drive well, you got to drive smart, you got to drive fast, you got to communicate well, and you don't get the luxury of falling prey to your own emotions. You've just got to be smart. So, kart racing. Truth of the matter is, you go out there and go kart racing. First of all, forget shifter karts, okay? Karts with gears. They're very fast, yes, and you get to shift gears, but the problem with that is, one, they're expensive, and they'll develop bad habits for you as a driver. You want to get a single speed kart, okay, with a clutch. Now, nowadays there's some really good 4-stroke engines out there. You look into it, looking to see what karting, tracks, and things are in your area and what classes they have, okay? But single speed kart, whether it's 4-stroke or 2-stroke, the good 2-strokes out there for a very long time, decades, has been the Yamaha KT100. They have can classes, a little more entry level, and they have pipe classes, it gets a little faster. You can pick up these cars used rather cheaply, very good karts, still be competitive. There's also the TAG, which stands for touch and go. Those are liquid-cooled 2-stroke karts where they have a push button to start it rather than an off-board starter like the KT100. So, long story short, see what classes are in your area. Don't have too much bravado, start smart, develop good habits, become a good driver, and you can always move up. And I'm a huge fan of buying good used equipment. It might already be set up, you gotta fix it up, you gotta know how to make it right, you gotta maintain it, and you're not gonna lose loads of money buying new stuff. So that's my great advice for you right there. Always be safe, be smart, and you gotta look at your finances and resources and what you can do with time and money. So that's up to you. Now lastly, dating and life and confidence and all that, I got you. Why do I got you? Because I was such a dork back in the day. Such a dork. So here's the thing. We're talking about dating, okay? First of all, forget Tinder, forget, I don't know, Match and all that crap. Just forget about it. We're talking real world, right? You're not going on, okay, you're not going on there necessarily and advertising yourself and becoming whatever. You just got to be a real person. Be you. Okay? I know that sounds like dad advice, so I'm gonna make it even better. Why be you? Because you is cool. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, when you're attracted to somebody and you wanna form a loving, close relationship, they're not gonna be into you because of what kind of car you drive, or what kind of watch you have, or what your bank account's worth. And to be perfectly honest, if they are, or if that's what attracted them, you've messed up, because you're gonna end up with a shallow garbage relationship, most likely. It's no good. So what I'm saying is, be you. Now, how do we help you develop your own personal confidence in life, that charisma, to where you know you can talk and small talk and do whatever you want and sing and dance in public and not care and people like it? All right, so here's my 3 tips, okay? First one, ballroom dancing. Not kidding. Go learn how to dance. That usually freaks out most engineers. I can tell you, a long time ago, I went to take this ballroom dancing lesson, and I had a buddy of mine who was a mechanical engineer with me in the car. He was too scared to get out of the car and go in the place with me. So he's the one that missed out. I got to go in there and dance with the pretty girls, have a great time, develop a lot of social confidence. Now, you don't have to go out to these places and spend a ton of money to do it. There's all kinds of great clubs to go dancing. And I can tell you this, if you are a stereotypical engineering student, you're a straight guy, okay? There are no straight guys doing that. So, forgive me, but if I want to quote Top Gun, the movie, it's a target-rich environment. So what I'm saying is, you're gonna have great opportunity to converse with, have fun with, dance with, and gain confidence with people you might want to date. Now, here's the thing. Don't go out there thinking, I'm just gonna do this to, you know, get a girlfriend or whatever. No. Do it because it's fun. Do it because it's a great social skill. It's gonna help develop you as a person, get you some more skills. So who knows, maybe one day you'll be in a really fancy place and somebody will be like, let us waltz, okay? The next thing you know, well, let's just say, people love to dance, but it takes somebody with a certain something to have the confidence to do it nowadays. Okay, next thing, to help with the dating and the confidence and all that jazz. Musical theater. I'm not kidding. Community theater. Do it. Go try out. Learn to sing in the car, figure it out. Even if you gotta start out slow and you're an extra, or you're like one of the crowd's people or whatever, you're gonna meet a bunch of people. You're gonna have great fun. You're gonna have to memorize lines and learn to act and get some charisma and whatnot. And that is the best way to develop social confidence. Because when I remember doing musical theater a long time ago. The first time I tried out to myself, I walk out on stage, right? And I had this song I had to sing. I'd never done this before, never done it. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I'm a car guy. Like, if this works, first of all, I'm gonna have to be on stage in front of a couple thousand people, sing and dance and wear makeup. Yeah, but man, do it, you know what I'm saying? So when I went to go try out, I'm thinking to myself, this isn't scary, you can't get killed. So I just gave it my best shot. Guess what? I got the lead. And it was an incredible experience, gained a lot of confidence, had an incredible time, a lot of fun, and it's something that could benefit you too, or any stereotypical engineer. You just gotta have the inner guts to say, this is a good thing, I'm gonna do it. So, that's it. Ballroom dancing, musical theater, and my last thing for you is this. Horses. Don't know if you like animals, but I do. And horseback riding is a great, fun time. You got to have a lot of confidence as an individual to sit on top and jive with and think and command a 1,000-pound animal. And it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. So if you like cars and racing, riding horses is also an amazing thing. And I'm going to clue you in on something else. If you got the confidence to be the commanding force or the lead of a 1,000-pound animal, you're gaining a lot of confidence. And I can tell you this right now, also, like ballroom dancing, musical theater, there are no straight guys, I'm assuming you're a stereotypical engineer, okay, around the horse crowd. So if you're there and you're enjoying it, you're gonna meet a lot of interesting people. Again, don't do things because you're looking for a date or a relationship or you're lonely. Do things because you like it. Go be you, you know what I'm saying? You is cool, but put yourself out there. Do things because they're worthwhile to learn. And even if it's not gonna be the new loving hobby of your life or something, it's a great experience and you're gonna get that social confidence that's gonna help you out. And hey, you just might meet somebody really neat if you go do those things. But, so cars are great, have all the fun you want, and but when it comes down to the dating world, nobody wants to snuggle by somebody in front of a fireplace and go, oh, the computational thermodynamics and SolidWorks programming. Yeah, that doesn't do it. So think about life, be in touch with your feelings, and go have fun. If you want to race, start with kart racing. Buy used equipment. You're going to go farther and you're going to learn something from the guy you buy it from. And as far as getting started in life and getting that job in racing, you got to do your extracurriculars. Over in the San Francisco Bay Area, there's a really neat business called Fantasy Junction, okay? They sell very high-end vintage cars, vintage race cars, things like that. Maybe if you go introduce yourself out to those guys, they might let you hang around, help out. You can start learning about racing there and get connections elsewhere in racing. So, my friend, that's all I got for you today. I hope everybody else maybe learned something, got a laugh. I'm enjoying driving the Viper today, and I hope you subscribe. See you guys next time.